There it is, Nate Dogg. He's back from DC.
Hi.
Did you like that? Because you were doing that to me yesterday at the end of the show.
Hi.
A little bit of a back slap.
Can you hear me?
Doesn't seem to be phasing you much. Healthy scratches were back a day later, and the Caps are up 3-1.
Just like I said.
Just like you said.
I said Caps in 5, and I'm sticking to it.
You've been saying Caps in 5 since the beginning.
Yeah, and I'm about to be
feel
right.
Good. At any point, do you feel like this is too good to be true?
The entire time, yeah.
Okay.
When I'm sitting on the glass, like in the goal celebrations, I'm like, how did I get here?
There's a
Like,
there's a
how is
moment
this
where it's like you're
happening?
watching your favorite team play in the Stanley Cup, you're watching them win, and then like you go on Twitter and you see that you're in the background of celebratory pictures. That's when that moment becomes like fake.
I was just kind of looking around like, why is this happening to me?
Trying to visualize
it's like
that.
pretty
I really
cool.
can't.
Right.
No, I mean, I'm just from the city of champions. So,
From Philly?
Oh no, DC, District of Champions.
Cool, okay.
So no, it was amazing last night. I mean, we curb stomped them as is tradition.
Do you have the championship shirts like lined up? Are they cooking?
I mean,
is this? I mean,
we
you
still
already
have
popped the champagne in Game 3. So are you
Yeah,
like?
where's the parade?
Are you guys cooking? Do you not?
Down Pennsylvania Avenue.
Is it tomorrow or?
No, so we still have 60 minutes of hockey left to play on Thursday in Vegas.
Oh, these. All right.
I
so
thought the series ended after Game 3.
No.
I thought yesterday was just like for fun.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's just play one more.
Kind of
game.
was. I mean, Vegas didn't even show
Series
up.
is still on, Nate.
Yeah, so it's 3-1 Caps. I know you're not a hockey guy. You just fill in.
That's crazy.
So we're going back to Vegas on Thursday.
Are you going, Nate? Because you seem to be the good luck charm. Right?
So I've been zigzagging the country. You can hear I have no voice. I might have an ear infection, like whatever.
It's all for the game, though. You're a warrior.
But I mean, I've battled through a stomach ulcer. I've battled through Tom Wilson's suspension.
A slap?
A pie to the face. A slap to the head. And now a ear infection and no voice. And
Jesus, man.
I mean, I'm just.
When people talk about the concussions that Tom Wilson gives, but you're the one that's really the.
I'm the backbone of the team.
Yeah,
I mean, playoff hockey, you're epitomizing it with your actions, Nate. We want to commend you for that. Is there anything at Pulse of the People last night you want to give an exclusive take from, what is it, Verizon Center?
Capital One Arena.
It's not Verizon anymore?
No, it's Capital One now. So, no, everybody's just in great spirits. I think there's like 8 total Vegas fans there, when there was probably like 4,000 in the stands in Vegas. I mean, they just don't have fans really.
Might be. It was loud there. Did you hear that on Twitter?
It was
loud.
It was the loudest
Fans were
arena
excited.
I've ever been in.
What,
the bitterness of Frankie Borelli over here.
Oh, I heard it was almost as loud as the Coliseum on the last games.
Yeah.
Well, when the Caps closed the Coliseum, that game.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Fuck.
We talk about
My
games
bad. I didn't
1
mean
through
to
6.
walk you in.
So,
We only talk about games 1 through 6.
I'm being ganged up
That was
on
by
right here.
Evgeny means necessary, wasn't it?
No.
That Game 7, wasn't it?
I'm being ganged up on because
Scott Mayfield played in that game.
We're
I
about
remember that.
2015?
Yeah.
He played in that game?
I'll let you guys talk about.
Listen, Nate, you don't have to get defensive. We're all happy for you. I mean, I don't know about him, but I'm happy
Oh,
for
I'm
you.
thrilled.
Thank you.
I like to see that a losing franchise is finally stepping up and they're giving their fans what they've desired and what they've needed and what they've they've needed for all these years. And you've just watched so much Capitals hockey and you've been in there every single day and every single year, and they just couldn't do it.
And
You
it's
have one of
done.
the best,
It's
one of
written.
the best players.
It is in the books
You have
now.
one of the best players of all time on your team, and you just can't get it done. But it's happening right now.
No, it's done.
It's done. You guys won.
3-1, the last 32 3-1 leads in the Stanley Cup Finals went on to win. This is a done deal,
here's the
folks,
thing.
and there's no way that this goes
Here's the
wrong.
thing. We're just the better team. Like, you can just watch these two teams play. We're just the better team, and it's, like, abundantly clear. Like, 6 goals on the board last night, Ovi didn't score any of them.
Wow.
That shouldn't happen.
That's a stat guy right there. Is what that is.
Your boy Kuzi, he didn't get a flap.
No flap the wings
but
last night.
4 assists.
Almost a better.
I love those.
Yeah.
Some of those apples, when you got Tom Wilson, with that much time and space, somebody gave him a good pass.
Tommy playoffs just lighting the lamp as he does.
Not only did you say that the Caps were going to win, but you said your boy JC.
I did. I predicted the win. I only said 4-1 though. That's on me, hand up. But I said Carlson would get on the board as he did.
Yep.
So now Vegas on Thursday. I mean, the question is, would you rather them win in Vegas or come home win Game 6? I'd rather just win in Vegas. Like, let's not stretch it out. Yeah, you just have to win in Vegas. Then it gives you a little bit of doubt.
Turns into 2 Game 7s. It's
Right.
like Vegas just needs to win one more to go back to.
You know what? I don't want to say this, but if Vegas wins at home and they come home to the Capitals, things would get real tight, wouldn't they?
Real tight.
I mean, 3-2.
I mean, it's already a done deal. There's no way that they blow it.
Champagne's
It's a
been
done
popped.
deal. The champagne's been popped. Capitals are Stanley Cup champions.
I don't
wow,
believe in
wouldn't that be
jinxes.
something if Vegas won the next 2 games and all of a sudden went back home?
See,
for
I've been
Game 7?
dealing with this every round of the playoffs. Like, you know,
I'm just
go
saying it
down
would be
2-0
crazy.
to Columbus. It's like, oh, Caps are done. Were they done, YP?
No.
Nope.
I thought they were done.
Oh,
at that
but we
point.
can't get out of the second round. We can't get by Pittsburgh. What happened? Did we get by Pittsburgh? Did we
Yeah,
get out of
they
the second
did.
round? We did. Oh, but you can't go down to Tampa. They're too quick. They're too fast. Game 7 in Tampa, what happened?
You got slapped
They won.
Why did I get slapped?
because the Capitals.
Because the
won.
Capitals won, yeah, correct. So if you think I'm
mean-
worried about this
By the way,
Vegas
That's
team,
what I'm saying. It's a
Have we
done
talked
deal.
about-
They
has there
won the
been any
cup.
hostility in Vegas when you've got to the games? Has anyone?
they're the nicest fans ever.
Really?
They're just happy to be there.
Have you screamed in any of their faces? and
No,
said
because
stuff?
they're like the most Canadian of hockey fans that aren't Canadian. They go, "Thank you so much for coming to the game." Like just walking up to random Caps fans, like patting on the back. Oh, great hockey game! Like after we beat them, like oh, such a good game. Thank
That's
you.
2 straight
Thank you
shows
for
with a
coming.
backslap
Yeah,
that
no,
you're on.
that's
You got a
just
streak.
Vegas
going
fans are just like they don't really understand hockey, so they're just so happy to be at the games.
Speaking of Vegas fans happy to be at the game, do you have a problem with Bryce Harper wearing a Golden Knights jersey in Washington?
I don't have a
As the voice
problem
of
with
DC
it.
Sports, do you?
A lot of people have a problem with
which
it.
which I think is crazy.
you
I
are
was
the-
talking about this with Dave
No,
on the
no.
trivia.
It's
I think it's insane for any.
He
DC
shouldn't have
sports
done
fan-
it.
No, I
Right.
think it's insane for any DC sports fan to get mad at. He's
No, no,
always
no.
marketed himself as a Vegas guy.
That's-
He's always talked about Vegas. It's like where his roots are. It's where he
Right.
played fucking college, high school,
The-
where he grew up. It's just he's a Vegas
the,
guy.
the reason people are upset is because like he's supposed to be like the face of like DC sports, and then he comes to
matter.
the biggest game in like DC sports history, rooting for the other team. It's just a bad visual. Like I get it, he's a fan of the
It
team.
shows he's a real dude.
No, no,
I'd actually
no, I'm
rather
fine with
my
it.
guy- I'd rather my leader
just-
of my
it
Washington
rub-
Nationals be like a real person.
It
not
rubs
fake.
people. It rubs people the wrong way. It's like, hey, you're supposed to be like a DC guy. I know, I get
So
it.
as
It's his
you're-
team,
We
but
knock on guys for being too like PC and being
I know,
like, oh,
I know.
look at me.
I
I'm at the
under-
Yankee game. Like LeBron wears a hat for whoever team he goes to. He wears a Yankee hat. He wears a Cavs hat.
Never worn
it
Marlins
puts
hat, I
it
don't
puts the
think.
team
Doesn't seem
it puts
like-
the Caps
if I
and the
can remember.
fans in a weird situation where if you then show Bryce Harper, who everybody loves on the big screen, and he's wearing Vegas, you have to then boo your guy. It makes everything just like
So as the
uncomfortable.
voice of DC, the face of DC sports fans, what's your official ruling on it?
Do what you want. You're gonna be on the Cubs in 3 months.
I like that
anyway.
he's a real dude. And actually, the more you explain it, I understand how it would be a little off-putting. to
Hardcore fans like protect their city
see.
and
It only
protect.
works in cities like that. Like I'm trying to think, like in New York, there's so many teams and so many different, loyalties to different teams. You can be like a Yankee fan, Jet fan,
But
an Islander fan.
if a
someone else can be a
dude,
Met fan. Like,
if
you
a
would
dude
never
on the
know.
Red Sox showed up to a Rangers Stanley Cup game, or sorry, if a dude on the Red Sox
It
showed,
works.
you know what I'm saying?
Cities are really tight when they all have one team. That's where it works.
Yes,
Because
I mean-
I guess Bryce needs to. I guess
It is.
I guess he could
I don't know.
have for his personality, not.
No,
wanting to
as
do
a
it.
Team Portnoy guy, that he's a fellow. So you actually just are a fan of the Nationals. We're actually on a team with them,
God, you're so annoying.
and I gotta tell you, stop crying. He's from
Nobody's
Vegas. That's
crying.
that's the thing he's gonna do. DC
He
sports
wasn't
fans.
such a Vegas guy. That's all I know of him.
It's
I've
their
watched-
first pro team. He's got to support it.
I
Shout
think-
out to the Las Vegas
I think he's
Wranglers,
just
too.
also kind of snarky about it, like you know.
He's just so Vegas. He just lives and breathes Vegas.
Yeah, that's
He
a
is
stand-up
so
guy. Team Portnoy, 500 foot
Oh my
bombs.
God! Stop saying Team
what he
Portnoy.
does.
Went to
man,
Vegas
so
and-
shout out to Bryce.
And Team Portnoy member Bryce Harper sent him a suit when he stepped into his Vegas hotel. So, I mean, that's just the type of guy he is.
That's the type of guy
That's the
he
type of pull
is.
he has in that city.
Yeah. So
He's very rich and famous. I agree.
I mean, he's the man. Shout out to our brother
Yes,
Bryce.
he's one of my favorite people. He's not your brother.
You don't
That's
speak
what
on
you
things
call
you don't know
teammates.
about.
You call him
He's
my
his
brother.
teammate.
Slap
Yeah.
him on the ass.
Anyways, in the biggest news in the hockey world
I think
right
I
now,
hate YP.
according to
literally
people
the
on the
biggest
couch.
I think I just
yeah.
hate him.
All right. Don't take away from my moment here. We're about to have a moment.
Come on.
Garth Snow
Hug it
fired.
Big news
Wow.
today for the Islander fans everywhere across the nation. We know there's many of them. Garth Snow and Doug Wade have been relieved of their duties.
Doug Wade,
They've
kind of
been
a ricochet
axed.
shot.
No, because everyone needs to be held accountable. Listen, when Lou Lamoriello came into this organization, I said, Lou, the only thing that I want you to do is to have some sort of accountability for for the players, for the front office, for anyone, even like anyone that's a part of the organization. They need to be held accountable for not winning. What we haven't done for the years that I've been an Islander fan, for all these horrible years of being an Islander fan, is that every single year we have some sort of loyalty to these players, to these GMs, to these coaches, for some weird reason. It's like they're all just like best friends. Like Garth Snow was best friends with Doug Wade and Jack Capuano, and like even it goes through to like the skills coach.
boys club,
All the
yeah.
coaches are just like they all grew up in Boston, and they're all just like best friends. Lou Lamoriello came in here. He's like, guys, we haven't fucking won a playoff series. We've won one playoff series in 25 years. Like, why don't we just like try and win. Like the coach is not winning.
That's bad.
The GM's just not winning. Like everyone's just not winning. And I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to try and win. I'm going to try and win. And as a fan, that's all you can really ask for.
So does JT pick the new coach?
Well, you have to think that this is the best situation. That Lou Morello has gone down a checklist. He said, I'm going to come in. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the front office is set. I'm going to be president of hockey operations. I'm going to look down the list. I'm going to say who's willing to stay, who's like willing to go the book that I'm writing right now for this new team. And if they don't like it, they're gone. And I think that he sat down with Gar Snow and Doug Wade. He's like, this is what I want to do. They may have said like, all right, maybe we're not the best guy for you, and they've just pushed him off to another side because they're not fired. They're just on another side of the organization.
They're what?
Yeah, they're sticking with the organization.
That's a nice sentiment.
That's weird.
Which is weird for a guy like, not for Gar Snow. I could see him just transferring, but a guy like Doug Wade, who is a promising like young coach who. You know, he hasn't had like the worst record as an Islander coach.
Didn't they make the playoffs last year with him?
Yeah, so they made the playoffs. I think they made the playoffs 2 times with him as the coach.
Right.
He took over for Capuano.
Coach 3 years?
Yeah, so they missed the playoffs the last 2 years though. So he's been a coach for. I think he took over. He took over halfway through for Capuano.
And they went on a tear.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Biggest thing for me is he's going down the checklist and JT's next. It's giving JT like an open checkbook, basically like being like. This is what you want to do. Who do you want as your coach? Who do you want as your GM? Which is obviously Lou Lamoriello. He's already done that.
So he is the GM officially.
Yeah,
that's what it said.
Yeah,
okay.
He's the GM. So now, I mean, JT gets to choose who his coach is, and I think that it's just like I said, going down the checklist and having accountability for the actions that have been.
Congrats on keeping JT.
So now you're doing this like we're saying that you guys won the Stanley Cup.
I mean,
it doesn't feel great, does it?
You can't bring me down from this moment right now.
Will you pop champagne for this?
I would pop champagne for this, absolutely. This is a huge moment for if he's allowed to do it during Game 3, and can I do it for my franchise taking a turn to winning?
I mean, there was billboards saying get rid of Gar Snow. It's kind of surreal. He's actually gone.
It's just like we now have we're on our way to a winning culture. It's all I cared about. I just didn't want to be a fan of a joke franchise that doesn't give a fuck about not winning.
Like, I don't know if they've officially escaped.
There's something about being like a season ticket holder to a team that just never gave a shit about whether they won or lost. It was just weird. Like they're a very community team. Like they were like we're all living down the block from each other. They all lived in Long Island. Everything about it just didn't seem like a winning franchise for a professional sport team. Now it just feels like things are just shaking up.
I mean, things go well, you could become a dynasty like the Caps.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got one cup this year and one cup probably next year.
Uniondale, New York. City of champions.
Well, I mean, big news, Frankie Borelli. I'm glad that we could be a part of it.
I appreciate all the kind words from everyone.
Congratulations on the Cup win.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you partying in Vegas. When's
the
after? So the party's Thursday?
So yeah, they win the Cup on Thursday. I guess they party in Vegas and then come back to DC for the weekend.
Nice. And the parade probably be like Sunday, Monday?
No,
probably?
you do it during the week, Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, cool. So parade Monday in Washington. Get ready.
Yeah.
Let's go, Caps. Caps here, baby. Flap your wings.
Are you going to be on a float?
Oh, it should be. Caps here.